Ghost, ghouls, murder, thievery, all things scary. The name of the podcast is...
Oh shit, that's scary.
I am Jason Diego Medeiros, and now I will give the mic over to Carli Bonillo.
Soon to be Carli Bonillo Medeiros.
Carli Bonillo Medeiros. Yes. Keeping all the names.
All of them.
So yeah, welcome to our podcast. We're just going to talk about scary shit, you know?
People don't talk about it enough.
They don't. And not in a fun way.
No.
Which we will do. We will make sure it's fun.
Yeah, because like on the news, they have a lot of scary stuff, but it's very sad.
They
Very
never
sad.
crack jokes about
They never
people
joke about
being
death
dead.
or mudslides or aliens. They don't joke about
or
it.
dead people.
Or dead people.
You gotta.
I mean,
You
respect
gotta
the dead.
laugh.
Yes, yes. Respect the dead, but also they're funny.
It's funny.
All right.
Hey.
So, what are we hoping to accomplish with this one?
Oh, I have a hope for an accomplishment.
Can we introduce you?
I was just going to say,
Oh.
I hope that...
We will.
Oh, again. Half of the podcast, you don't get to know who I am yet. That's scary.
And now, your host, Eden Louise. She likes to cut the cheese, Medeiros.
I am unhappy with that intro. Hi, guys. Yeah, don't ever call me that. Don't ever say that to me because the funny murder we've been talking about is not going to be funny anymore.
Why?
She's threatening
Because
to kill
I'm
us.
threatening to kill people, Carli.
Oh,
She's slow.
it's funny.
Oh,
All right,
good one.
I can make it a funny death, but please don't do that. So we are going to be talking about anything and all things scary. We have been longtime ghost believers, alien believers,
No.
All things
well,
supernatural, really.
all things supernatural.
Because why not?
Seriously.
Who's to say?
But no one. There's no scientific evidence saying that these things are not there.
I believe in aliens.
That's the one thing you believe in is aliens.
Yeah. A ghost, I don't know, dude.
You okay?
Okay. I don't think you would believe in ghosts if you
Hadn't
didn't-
experienced ghosts.
No,
True.
haven't. If you didn't see like a movie and then things happen to you, quotations.
Okay. Plenty of things have happened in between not seeing movies. Granted, after scary movies, I do think that I am immediately haunted and I
Right.
can't do anything by myself. But
I feel like it opens you up to more.
It
'Cause you're
does.
Like I
thinking
Love You
about
Man,
it.
like right after you
right
saw
after I Love You Man, I swear to God, somebody choked me in my sleep. For sure. It wasn't me. And
And they whispered, "I love you, man."
and then I knew. That's when I knew ghosts were real. I don't know how many of you actually believe in ghosts or aliens or also conspiracy theories. I left that out. We're going to be talking a lot about those because...
And murder.
And murders. We can talk
Do
about
you
murders
guys
too.
believe in murders?
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence whether people just
I'm
die.
on that murder fence.
I'm worried if like people get stabbed 47 times, but then they're so scared they die. They're not actually dead from the stab wound.
It's like a heart attack. They just ate a steak sandwich, and
Right,
that's what
right,
really
and it
got
just
them.
so
And
happened
they just
somebody shot him in the
blame it on the
face.
stabbings.
There you go. Like, oh, shotgun to the face. I don't know.
Stabbings don't kill people. Red
Pretty-
meat kills people.
There you go. Vegans.
Shouldn't have been outside. Just asking for it.
Really? Who goes outside now? In the
don't.
world we live in, no. Remember?
No way.
We're currently in a garage and we're not leaving.
No.
Ever. Can't do it.
A lot of podcasts coming out of here.
A lot.
All of them.
And you know what? All of them were alive.
Yes.
No murders happening right now.
We are slowly going to decay.
True.
We
We're
will
going to
die
have that heart
in
attack.
here because
Yeah.
there's no food.
We're going to, well, I was going to say, we're going to have a heart attack because we're going to DoorDash the shit out
Oh,
of
yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah.
DoorDash plug.
Definitely. Definitely.
Pay us.
What's our first segment? What are we going to talk about first? Have we got a story? Do we have a quip? A quick pro crow?
Okay, first of all, I know that that's not what's the correct way to say it, but I also don't know what the actual saying is or what it means. So moving on.
Don't dismiss me so fast.
I have to.
So,
I have to.
what quick pro crows do we have?
I think that we should start on
Yeah.
the paranormal. I think that we should start on ghosts.
We're really going to jump into it.
You got to jump into it.
Start strong.
I will for my my character in this will be the cynic. Even if I do believe in something, I will come at it as a cynic.
I'm gonna give a little backstory on that. Our father.
No
so
need.
Jason is my brother. I am his sister. We are related. We grew up in the
I
same
am Jason
house.
Diego Madero.
There he is. We have the same last name, not married, just siblings.
Not married siblings.
Not yet. Just kidding. That's weird. Sorry, guys. We
neither.
grew up in the same house, which is a very haunted house. Very haunted. People who have no beliefs in ghosts have spent enough time there and gone, oh shit, this is nothing. Like when I meet people who are not believing anything, I go, just come spend a couple days at my dad's, which is also a weird place to invite your friends.
Hey, come over to my dad.
Like, especially when I wasn't living there. Like, hey, let's go spend the night at my dad's.
No, you go spend the night at my dad's.
Yeah, because I don't want to be there.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, so we have all experienced things, especially there, including Jason, who is playing our cynic.
No, I haven't.
Oh, my God.
I'm playing the cynic.
So we have lots of stories to share from that, and we'll also be sharing some stories of people we know and things of that nature. But
First...
And if you have any
if you have any
stories,
we
would love to hear them.
Yeah, you can. What is it? DM me either on Instagram or Twitter. At Edaofet. That's EDAOWFETT.
Mm-hmm. Or leave a comment on the YouTube channel.
Oh, also the YouTube channel. I'm also going to be opening a Twitter for Oh Shit, That's Scary.
Yes.
So we'll update that too. Carli's information is. Oh, what is yours?
For my Instagram?
Anything.
I don't have much. I'm really bad.
What is your
I'm gonna
name?
have to create Carli. It's just Carli Benillo. It's just my first last name.
God, that's so pretty.
Shut up.
You're so pretty.
Shut up.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
What's a ghost?
What is a ghost? That is a great topic.
What is it?
Here's the thing. There's a lot of different ideas for what a ghost could be.
I ghosted an ex-girlfriend.
I just got ghosted. So if you actually did that, I think it's horrible and you should call her and explain
meanest
why.
thing to do to somebody.
Carli, I'm
it's really
sorry.
bad. Jesus.
Oh, no. I appreciated it, actually.
I needed my space.
I figured it'd be easier.
I have nothing positive to say about this because I'm real bitter.
It sucks. It
What else is new?
sucks. It's
That's
so
true.
mean.
It's so mean. But whatever. Some people just can't have that
All right,
conversation.
we're
Trash.
talking about ghosts.
Trash. Okay, so some people, like the most common theme is ghosts are spirits of the dead.
Of dead people. Or animals.
Or, yes. So anything dead or plants.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if there was a ghost tree,
Ghost
like you just see a
cactus.
tree that's just a ghost cactus. Yeah. Oh, that's the next movie we're going to make.
Yeah.
Ghost cactus, sci-fi, original.
Yeah,
Out
ghost
in the desert.
ghost pole, like just random things. So, I mean, I love that idea. I feel like it is a believable one. I do feel like that.
So you believe in spirits?
Yes, I believe in spirits. But I'm also torn between this idea since they're coming out with, we have a bunch of different dimensions
Right.
or anything like that. Like, is it
Crossovers.
just people crossing over?
So a ghost might be another dimensionoid.
Yeah. Or like we are made of energy.
Yeah.
So when you die, that energy has to go somewhere. So I know a lot of it is like, okay, if you're buried in the ground, you decompose, but you're in a box. So hopefully that box decomposes and then you become a plant and then that
Right.
plant is eaten and that's energy transferred. But also like, what if that's not just the only transfer you have?
Right.
So what if you're transferred into, or the people that believe, no, I'm getting too far ahead right now, but,
It's easy to do.
right. So that energy has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or if we're having this weird crossover, which I'm less wanting to believe that, but it's a possibility. That's always the argument I go with people that are like, ghosts aren't real because I believe
Right.
A, B, and C. And I'm like, well, what if it's this? And then they're like, oh, I guess. And I'm
You
like,
take it
gotcha.
It's
From
possible.
the mathematical.
Yeah, I go
not-
straight
not-
science.
No, mathematical instead of ABC.
Yeah, I go 1, 2, 3. not ABC.
And they're like, well, I disagree.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Did
okay,
you-
here's some hieroglyphics. What about now?
Oh, you just carry a sheet of hieroglyphics with you? wherever
don't.
go? No, I don't.
Well, you should, because it's really helpful for the Egyptians.
They burnt in the fire.
What fire?
There goes fire. There goes fire.
There goes
Fire is energy.
Fire is energy. And then when we put out the fire, where does that energy go?
I feel like these are lyrics to a song.
Ghost fire.
Goes fire. There you go.
Next movie.
God, we're making so many movies.
So many.
What are we doing
right
on a
now.
podcast, guys?
I don't know.
So what do you guys believe?
I believe they've got to be, I don't know. I feel like there's a very human emotional like thing behind it all.
I agree.
Force.
But
It's
also,
being-
you gotta think that there's the emotional human thing, that it's more of a hope thing, that my loved one is dead, and
Not
maybe
if it's
they're
a bad
still around.
feeling.
Now. So
That's
good point.
demonoids.
Not
We haven't
necessarily.
gotten
We're not
into
even
that.
into demons now.
Yeah, we haven't
So-
got to demons yet. That's a whole different paranormal thing we're talking about.
That
But
goes into-
I do agree with that yes, there is a hope that is this person. But in my experience, there have been many times where I'm like, I don't know you.
Right. You don't get that feeling.
Yeah. Like if you're just in a random house and you haven't had those deaths, and there's plenty of people who are just like, I watched someone walk through my room.
Yeah.
They were dressed in 1700s clothing, and I don't know who this person is.
It could be a super long lost relative, but I don't hope it is. I don't know that person.
Yeah, and even then, I've thought about that too. Like, just a little backstory on this too. Our mom died when we were 12. She was a big believer.
When all of us were 12.
Yeah.
all
sorry.
of our mom died.
I was 12. Jason was
She's
an
talking
age.
about her personalities right now.
That's true.
We miss her.
So, I for a long time I hoped that all these things were happening that were her, and there were some that I was like, definitely that's her. But really, the hope quickly turned into sadness, because if a ghost is there for unfinished business, or say you believe in heaven, or like where else is she supposed to go? Is there somewhere better instead of where she is now? Mm-hmm. So really,
And I don't think you mentioned, but she passed in your house.
Oh yeah, she passed away in her house in my parents' bedroom. Mm-hmm. So and again, super big believer, and up until her passing, I thought she was nuts. She's not. She's very
A believer of ghosts.
yes,
By the way.
and murder.
And a
And, yeah,
believer.
all the-
She was before her time. She was
Oh
a
yeah,
believer.
believer was not even born yet, and she's like, I love him
No, he's
There's
gonna be
something
great.
happening in Canada right now. I'm
in
all
somebody's womb.
baby,
Someone is going to meet
baby.
somebody at some point in their future, and they're going to have a baby,
Yep.
and it's going to be a
beaver.
fucking mess.
The funny thing is we're going off a story right now because we don't know how old Bieber is or what the age difference is for where mom is. So we're like, oh,
Who cares?
could be consumption. What
Oh,
is it?
God.
Conception. Could be conception. Could be way before that. Who knows?
It has to be,
Who knows? It has to be.
right?
Is he
I
younger
don't
than
know.
you?
Much younger.
Is he?
Yes. Oh God, am I googling how old fucking Justin?
Oh.
That's going to be on your phone forever. The FBI is going to know that you
Ew.
Googled Bieber and you're the first one off.
Ew.
We got another believer over here.
God.
Over here.
I know. Stat. Oh, no. SWAT. Call the SWAT team.
Oh,
I don't know why they're all getting murdered in my head. Just kill all the believers. Sorry, guys.
He's 23,
Shut up.
so he must have been just born.
God, how old do I think I am?
Does not
I know,
matter.
right?
We have a task at hand.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. That hope is gone. So the people that hope that, I don't think they actually hope that it's their dead relative. I mean, we had the same experience when your grandfather passed.
Right. And I was very hopeful.
Yeah.
Did that influence the readings that I think we received?
Right.
Could have.
Well, I wasn't hopeful,
Yeah.
but I still heard the very same things.
Right.
Because I had already gotten to the stage where I was like, I hope that this person isn't stuck in this world with us, because I don't know if it's better.
Right.
Or it might be because they're just like, hey, we're all hanging out. I brought your aunt.
Right.
What are you gonna do,
Right.
you know?
And who knows? Because it could also be a very angry ghost. Right?
Oh,
and
yes.
he's pretending
Oh, yes.
to be somebody that you would want it to be. And then they get closer to you and you're fine with the weird noises and shit going on.
And then you're having sex with a ghost.
Right,
And then
right.
what do you do with your life at that point?
Kill yourself.
Marry him. Oh,
I mean,
kill yourself too.
so that you
And
can
then-
be together.
married.
Right.
A funeral wedding.
Oh,
Cute.
Sweet.
sweet.
That
That's
is
very
really
nice.
Cute.
I love
That's
it.
the cutest.
So let's get into some of the signs of a ghost. So I know Carli did some research on them. There's a couple that are probably
Doing the clay thing. If you ever.
oh
Oh, yes. Pottery.
making pottery, definite sign of a ghost.
Yes.
Yeah, definite.
Yes, for sure. Like, people wonder what types of buildings are ghosts most active in. Lots of people think really old ones, but it's literally any fucking thing.
Anything.
Anywhere. It doesn't
Anything.
need to be inside. It could be
that's-
outside.
I mean, that goes along with they only come out between
Right.
3 a.m. and 4:15.
witching hour.
No, all day, every day,
All
shit
of
is
the time.
happening, and it's whether or not you are paying attention to it. Sorry, I got really excited. And I was slamming on the table, but I was
Is that a
karate chopping the
ghost?
table. It wasn't. It was, guys. You guys heard our first ghost.
You right.
What feelings would you have if there's a ghost near you or haunting your house? Being watched, the feeling of being watched or like someone watching you, being spied on.
That is probably the scariest feeling to have, is being alone somewhere and feeling someone staring
And
at
how
you.
often does
I
that
think
happen?
that's just residual conceitedness.
Oh.
From earlier in the day, like I
Everybody's
know somebody was looking
They
at
better
me.
be looking at me.
Right? No, but I think about that too at work. Like even when people are like, I know people are staring at me behind me, and it's like I know them, and I probably ask them to look at me for something, and I'm still like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. It's like playing like tag with people. It's the game, but for some reason I hysterically laugh during running, and it's scary.
Yeah, yeah.
It immediately becomes like genuinely scary. So yeah, the feeling of being watched, especially if you're in the shower.
Oh God.
I do not wash my face.
Yeah,
So
I
that you
turn
can
off-
always see.
I turn off all my cameras before I take a shower.
Yeah.
I
Please.
do not like to be watched.
No. Yeah.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, but like even showers are a whole different fear for me.
Yeah.
Are we-
It's vulnerability.
It's just clicking in my head that we're going to talk about, oh shit, that's scary, like a bunch of things. But I'm terrified of really weird things.
But it's scary
It's
because of other
scary.
things. Other
Right.
things helped influence that.
Task at hand.
So yeah, being watched, or that feeling of being watched, or that feeling of somebody really close to you, like standing right behind you, but there's no one there. You know, the hair's standing up on
I
the
don't
back
like
of your
that.
neck.
I don't like when real people do that.
Being touched by unseen hands. Right?
That sounds like a
Mr.
song.
Cynic.
Mr. Cynic getting touched.
What?
Have you ever been touched by something that wasn't there?
Nope.
That's a lie. That's a full lie. We'll get into that.
One that I found out was cobwebs, the feeling of cobwebs on your face or body, which, as a female with long hair, I can never tell, but I get that feeling all the time.
Or, okay, first of all, we're going to address that in just a
It's
second.
terrifying.
But how many spider webs have I walked through that weren't actually spider webs and it's just a ghost?
Right? You don't know. You can't see them.
What about spider bites?
Didn't say anything about
What
that.
about spider eggs?
Clearly ghosts.
If I see spider eggs, are those ghosts?
Yeah, there's spiders don't have babies. They just live forever. Like you just kill them, they just become again.
They just
Their
become again.
legs grow new spiders.
This is science.
Yes.
Spiders can't have babies.
No
They're
ghosts
the only,
either.
Yeah. No.
No spider ghosts.
No spider ghosts because they just their energy transfers into another dead spider.
And they just keep
They just pop
switching
around
bodies.
until they found a real one.
Yeah. Yeah.
This makes complete sense.
Which is going to be another part of ghosts. Well, there's going to need to be another part to ghosts. There's too much. Because then if you're going into ghosts actually entering someone's body and taking over.
Oh, like
that
what is
movie,
it
Heart
called?
and Souls.
Possessions.
Possessions, thank you.
Possessions.
God, duh. Yes, possessions. Ghosts and
It's
demons.
okay because
and other
before the
things.
word possessions came out, I was going to say presents, but not like a presence,
Yeah.
but like a gift.
A gift.
A gift of
Christmas.
I'm in your body now. I actually think I had a possession, by the way. So
When? Well, we'll talk about that one. We'll talk about possessions.
yeah.
Save that
'Cause
one.
Let's save the crazy that people are going to think I am.
Yes.
but I'm not.
Is your possessor a
We're
evil
saving it.
bitch? And when is it gonna leave?
Oh my God.
Never. I welcomed her about 30 years ago. I'm 28, guys. Ugh, I didn't like that. But go on.
Last two, cold spots, which everybody knows.
Icy
Cold
hot.
spots.
Clearly, okay, Jason just made a great point. It's just loose, icy hot around.
Oh my
no,
God.
what?
Oh my God.
That's
You never walked in.
Aerosol icy hot. Just spray
just
it in the
spray
air.
it around. Ghost. No, I don't. Cold spots is something that I don't think I've truly experienced.
I have.
Like, I think because I'm always cold and everywhere that it's happened, it's been cold. And then like I have bone chilling senses, but I've never been like walking. Oh no, that's a lie. I have walked through somewhere and been like, why is this one spot of the hallway cold? And
Yeah.
then it's not cold anymore. And I'm
Right.
like, I just got to get out of here.
Why is it cold? Why is it a cold spot? What does it do?
That's a good point. I don't know.
That's a great question.
Ectoplasm.
If anybody knows, please give us the answer to that.
Yeah. Why is a cold spot a cold spot? I wanna make an educated guess.
Wait, what's the name of this thing?
Oh shit, that's scary.
That's scary.
That's a cuss word.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever.
Oh, cunt. Oh, cunt. No, I think maybe because you know how supposedly when there's ghosts around, your batteries drain, the lights flicker, they're pulling energy.
Right.
Heat is also an energy too. So I'm thinking maybe they're pulling so much energy from what's around you and they're taking the warmth too, maybe.
That is a great guess.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank
I love
you.
it. And I endorse it.
Endorsed by Carli.
Yes. Seconded.
Seconded, Jason.
So ghosts are never
How sad they're
room
never
temperature.
warm. Oh, how sad they're never room temperature. And I love everything room temperature.
Depends on the room.
Maybe demons are hot. 'Cause they're from it.
You know what? Yes.
We'll talk about that on demons.
They always, because in movies, they always show people real sweaty.
Right?
Real sweaty.
It's
'Cause
the
they're like
light.
And
Fighting.
like burn marks.
It's the light
Yeah.
from the
Cameras.
The cameras.
Gotcha.
Well, the cameras don't have lights, but there's
And the last one, though, just depressing thoughts, especially in one spot in your house. You just get
Okay.
really down.
now,
feel it.
Now I have to address the possession, and because it has to do with that too. There was a time where I was fine. I was just having, like, I think I was watching TV in one of, so my bedroom was a very active bedroom growing up. And I happened to be in there after not living in there for a long time because there was a good year and a half where I would sleep on the couch every night because there was so much crap happening in there.
Yeah.
And I was in there and I was like, you know what you want to do? Like, I'm just going to take a bottle of Tylenol and just swallow it all. And I wasn't like upset. I was just like, that's what I'm going to do. So I walked into the kitchen, got a bottle of Tylenol. It was when our stepsister, Corey, was in town. And she was like, where are you going? And I was like, I don't know. I legitimately didn't know. And she goes, let's go outside for a second. And we went outside and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I had to explain to her that for some reason I was going to kill myself, but I went outside and I was like, this is dumb. I wasn't even depressed. I wasn't having suicidal thoughts, but she had just burned sage in the house.
That's right. I remember this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And
Who's
it,
Sage?
huh?
Who's Sage?
You know, just a baby,
He's dead now.
just a little dead baby.
Burned him.
Just burned him.
Oh, a little depressed
Yeah.
pill popper.
Right. So she burned sage in the house, and immediately after, I had that reaction, and it's stuck with me because I'm just like that. It didn't make sense. Like everybody has these crazy thoughts, like I'm going to drive off a bridge, I'm going to do this, but like I've never been that close to just like, meh, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
And then completely confused on what was happening.
Yeah. Even when she was talking to me, I wasn't trying to hide it from her. I had a bottle of Tylenol in my hand, just, okay, here we go. And she's like, what the hell? So these random thoughts or even just randomly being depressed or randomly feeling calm.
Yeah.
Because I've had
That can
that
be scary,
too,
too.
where I've just been walking and just felt like anger and sadness and not known why. But I've also had this like where I'm seeing something scary and completely calm. I'm just like comforted almost.
That's scary.
It's
Shit,
that's scary. Right. So I
It's a
think
sound bite.
It has to be.
Oh shit, that's
oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn.
Terrifying.
Yeah, but it's stuff like that makes you really go, fuck. Because what if
Yeah.
Corey hadn't been there?
Right?
Like, where would I be? So thank you, Corey.
You did. Yes,
Shout out
thank
to
you,
Corey
Carrie.
for saving my life. I love you so much. She's a great stepsister. Like, you hear the word stepsister and you're like, oh, Cinderella, oh, bitch. But she's amazing and nuts. And
She's pretty great.
In this story, Cinderella's the bitch.
It's me. It's me.
Why the glass slippers? That's what I
don't know.
If you can get stank in there.
Right? It's like
guess
those
they're
jellies,
gross.
but closed out jellies. Oh, God.
And really, arch support.
None.
Someone was writing Cinderella, and they're like, "Oh, she has this beautiful dress, and you know what? Glass slippers. Like that's
Because she had
appealing."
tiny little dainty feet. That was the whole thing. Nobody
like
else
pretty
could fit
feet.
their
Only thing that
nasty
could-
ass feet in her tiny little shoes. And she was so light
Oh,
she could
'cause
walk on glass.
gives no give. Gives no give.
You know what? It makes me, I'm ignoring you completely. It makes me
What else
think,
is
you know
new?
how there's always like real fucked up
I'm
stories
ignoring you.
behind
Yes.
Disney's? I was like, maybe, you know how rich people, their hands were always perfect and their feet were always perfect because they never had to walk or do labor. Like maybe the glass slipper is to show like, hey, you have good feet. You never had to do anything.
Ooh.
But Cinderella had to do a lot, so she probably had gross feet.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably definitely did. She was wearing those wooden...
probably definitely.
Probably definitely. She was wearing those wooden clog things at the beginning.
Right. Oh my God. And then she's just walking around. She spins a lot. That's calluses.
Right?
Calluses right there.
Well, the fairy godmother probably fixed up her feet.
Oh, maybe.
I think
Gave
in
her
the
that ball
original,
day.
I think they were just fancy. I don't think they were even glass in the original story. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up.
That's not scary. Have you guys ever had like a just random feeling that just came out of nowhere? Aside from like us women who get a little PMS and we're just a little angry.
Oh, but it's okay for you to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm the only one that said it.
I feel like I almost make myself rationalize my emotions and figure out why
But what
am
if
I
you-
upset. It's usually because my life isn't going the way I wanted it to at this time in my life,
Right.
and that kind of just covers it's
So
a
you're just,
blanket
like,
over
fine.
everything.
So anytime you feel anything, even like you're experiencing ghosts a lot, and you're just like, well, I got cut off today.
Right,
So
right.
this is probably
My
just
dang
recurring anger.
taxes. Right.
What even are taxes? Shit, those are scary.
Taxes are scary.
Taxes are scary.
They should have taught us taxes in school, how to buy a
my God.
house.
Oh, they did.
They should have taught us how to.
They
Oh.
didn't.
They didn't, and they should have taught us how to appropriately like talk to people,
Right.
Or like address real life situations.
So many things.
I don't know how to cook.
Right?
I make a
You
good
could
80
have.
enchiladas.
Taken home ec.
I would have to have gone to a high school that offered that. We're not going to get into that.
Thank God.
I chose drama over home ec.
Oh my God, you were so good though.
Oh, thanks.
Do we have a
That's
story
total
we're
geek.
telling here?
Yes.
Go.
Well, other signs just that your house might be haunted, besides feelings that you get, more signs that you see and notice, like lights turning on and off by themselves.
Okay, I hate that. And okay, again, illogical fear of bathrooms and mirrors. Mirrors is understandable, but bathrooms in general, my dad's bathroom has a timer on. So when that timer goes off, the light goes off. And sometimes you don't turn it long enough and you're taking a shower. And that's how I'm going to die.
Yep. God.
100%. There's no way I'm living through that again. I was peeing. The light was on, so I just thought, oh, it's enough time. I started peeing, and light turned off. Stood up, peed on my legs. I was out of there. So sorry, Dad. I peed on your floor. Your 28-year-old daughter peed on the floor.
I was taking a shower. We had a blackout. So this isn't even scary. But
That is
it
scary.
was so scary. Everybody had, I mean, I was terrified. I had soap in my hair, so I couldn't
Oh no!
stop.
Oh no!
Somebody lit a candle. Even scarier.
Candles are scary. Candles are scary.
You're naked.
I was driving through Pasadena one time when they had a citywide blackout.
Oh man, that must have been so cool.
It was the coolest.
That must have been so cool.
Like it was like, oh, this is cool. And then my mind went to aliens. And then, oh shit, that's scary.
How about riots or looting?
Oh shit,
That's
you know what? It is scary
More
because there's
likely.
so much fuel. Oh, you're talking about during a blackout?
yeah, that's
Yeah, probably.
That's more likely.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
but that's people.
But
Yeah,
if I
people are more
lived
scary than
logically,
anything.
I would have a very boring life.
Right.
And if I lived logically, I would probably have taken those fucking Tylenol because things are not going my way right now.
No.
You might as well just.
She saved you for a reason. You're going to do something.
I'm doing this podcast.
Yes, exactly.
About scary
You
things.
get to tell this story now.
And it's going swimmingly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Debbie. Downer Debbie.
Something that happens to me a lot is the sound of something breaking or dropping in the other room, and you go and check. Nothing's moved. Nothing has happened.
I don't like that.
The sounds of doors, creaking sounds, stuff like that, and no one's home. Footsteps.
I don't like, yeah, it's,
Someone saying your name or whispers or voices.
yeah, you know what? We're going to have our brother Kevin on here because he has a great story about somebody whispering in his ear and him actually possibly saving my life from it.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah, we'll
I
save
probably
that one
should
for him.
Yeah, so you guys
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned because it's a really
It's a
great story
great
where
story.
I was legitimately about
give it away.
to die.
Don't give it away. Explain shadows. Unexplained shadows in the corner of your eye, like your peripherals. You see stuff moving, but there's nothing there.
I think it's even scarier when like it's not out of the corner of your eye and
And
you're
it's
just
right
like,
in front of you.
What is that?
Yeah. Which we'll get to your story because that's
God.
what that's got to do with.
Yeah.
And yeah, just seeing like twinkling lights and mists and unexplained moving things and cold spots, sudden temperature drops and stuff like that. It's probably a ghost. So
Yeah.
be ready.
For
You
sure.
better move.
None of those things can be logically explained. Just saying. So let's get into that then. Let's all share a ghost story.
Right now, all of us?
As a cynic, I can't.
But as the other guy, you can. Would you like to go
How
first?
about you go and we'll discuss yours?
Okay. I will start with probably one of the more intense ones I had. My dad's house, he has the main house and then he has a garage in the back. The garage in the back has a room attached to it that we called the drum room. That's where Jason and used to play with his band and all that stuff. But at that time, I was sleeping back there. So it has a big, long, like a rectangle window as majority of one of the walls that you can see the house. I was staying back there, and the guy I was dating at the time, we were fighting, and we were arguing, and I was angry, and he was angry, and he went outside. Oh no, he heard the dog barking. So we were like, what the hell is that? And then we hear a crash outside, like something big fell. And we go, what the hell is that? And so Tony, hey,
Shout out to
shout out to Tony. He's fine.
Cut it out.
No, he's fine.
Okay. I'll cut that out then.
We were arguing. He went outside to check it. And when he went outside, I watched a shadow go from the furthest corner of the room across the window to the door and then slam the door shut. I mean, the lights were on. It was maybe 8 p.m.
Shit, that's scary.
Oh, shit. That I'm telling you. And it gets worse. Door slams. I'm screaming because of what I just saw. Tony tries to get back into the room and it's locked. So he's on the outside trying to open it. I'm on the inside trying to open it. We couldn't get it open for at least 30 seconds until it opened. And then I was just in tears, like absolutely crying my eyes out. So door slams, door locks. I'm locked inside with this shadow, the shadow that I no longer see. But I mean, it was like it wasn't an exact figure of a man, but it was
Tall and slender, like a shadow
it was
of a person.
It was
almost.
more round. Like I could tell it was someone. Or it looked more human than it did anything.
It wasn't
else.
like a head and shoulders.
No, but it was like
silhouette.
it was just like an oval of
A soft shadow.
yeah, like a soft shadow. Like I could still see through it.
Yeah.
But it was enough that one, nothing was moving in the room. I wasn't moving. I was in the other side in the corner, like upset because we were in a fight. You fight with your boyfriend, you're upset. And then watching, like the door handle didn't move or anything like that. But I mean, that door slammed and it's a heavy door.
Yeah.
It wasn't wind. It wasn't anything like that. And even if it was
Because
wind, how does it lock it?
The door opens into the room.
Yes.
So Tony was outside you were in the corner and the door closed from the inside hard.
Right. And mind you, Tony is one of those people who never believed me when I would talk about ghosts. And I would he would spend the night and I would say, this happened last night, and he wouldn't believe me. And then after that, that's probably the story that changed him. And then more and more things happened after that. But I mean, you don't see something, you don't experience something like that without, how do you explain it? And he was great at explaining anything I said. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, I could say, somebody dragged me 14 blocks, and he's like, you walked. You walked. Why am I all bruised? He's like, you did that to yourself. He would find some excuse, and he had none. Because that door, we didn't even know how to lock that door properly.
It was just a key lock, wasn't it?
No, it was one of those switch locks, but everything at my father's house is janky. So sometimes you'd switch it, sometimes it locked, sometimes it didn't. It just but you had to really, really mess with it to get it to lock. And this thing was,
you have to push it in, then turn. Stupid.
Yeah. So there's a whole process to it, and it was done. And that wasn't the first time, and it wasn't the last time something that extreme happened.
Yeah.
But it was one of the more memorable I don't know if it was, I don't know if it was.
Because you had somebody there with you, I think.
Right,
too.
right. I had this cynic witness, and it was this perfect storm. Granted, I spent majority of the night crying alone because he wasn't going to stay there.
Right.
But I was so used to these things, especially in that back room or in the room that I stayed in before. It was just too much. Too much. But you don't walk away from that going, it's the wind.
Too scary.
Wind has shadow.
Wind does not have shadow.
Wind has shadow.
Okay. Anywho.
I've got a quick little story. We were all at your guys' house having a party in the back.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Party every weekend.
I was saying about the haunting, but yeah, that too.
Oh, that too. And one of our friends, Pat, shout out to Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Patrick.
He just texted me last night, guys.
Oh, hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat.
We were all there. And
Secret
Pat's great.
molesters.
Everybody loves Pat.
Yes.
And we're drinking, and I think we're playing beer pong.
And Pat's not drinking, by the way.
He doesn't drink.
He does.
Very rarely. He wasn't drinking like we were drinking.
Because he always drove home.
Okay, keep going.
All of us, Pat. Okay, so Pat is standing with his back to the garage or the window to your room where the door slammed.
Right, the drum room.
The same room. And he's standing with his back to it, and all of a sudden, this thing smashes against the wall right next to his head. None of our friends would still be friends.
Yeah.
If they threw something at Pat's head. And it was this little green frog.
A porcelain frog. I remember.
Where did it even come from?
No idea.
It probably belongs to your dad, but I had never seen it before.
Never.
And yeah, that was
really scary too.
It was so scary.
And we
Why
didn't
Pat?
I have no idea. Was that the night we were ghost hunting?
I don't think so.
No, separate night?
I think that prompted us to ghost hunt.
Oh, right. Right. Because we were it was legitimately, we weren't watching scary movies. We weren't doing anything. We were just hanging out, drinking, celebrating.
And it was thrown hard.
It was thrown hard and it shattered.
It was so scary.
And it was something that we all
we all saw it.
Yeah, because we were in mid-conversation. Then all of a sudden something's getting smashed at Pat's head. And the thing is, it wasn't like we were having a huge party and there were 40 people and somebody could have done it. There was maybe 5 of us.
Right. Yeah, it was
and we were all in a circle together.
More of a kickback.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it was a party to us.
Right.
But, I mean, we were all in the circle together.
That was all our friends.
We were all standing very close to each other.
More friends than I have now.
I don't know. That one, to this day. Why Pat?
I don't know. Because Pat also a cynic. So all of these really aggressive things happen to these cynics. And the thing I wanted to touch on with my story was, I don't know if something was trying to protect me from that argument.
Right.
Because I know that I'm a very emotional creature, or maybe they were protecting him from that argument. But then, like, why attack Pat?
I don't know.
Pat's got he has to have like a secret past or something to get some ghost was like, I remember you.
I found you finally.
Oh, it's the person he murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one.
Oh, here's a little some info on Pat. He is very quiet. He's a big old nerd.
Super
He's
sweet.
Super sweet. Just not. He doesn't like to be social. So I mean, he's not mean, but the first time I met Pat, he would not talk to me. He was just very quiet, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna talk at you until we're friends." And it's been like 10 years.
Yes,
So,
been.
huh?
Yeah, it's been.
Ready?
Yes.
My story.
Okay.
So, in the house, there's a living room. You walk into the front door, right? You turn right, and there is a doorway to a hallway. You get into the hallway, you turn right, and there's the door to my room. Everybody on the mics
Yes.
tonight, we're in the doorway of my room. I forgot why we were in there.
Same.
But we started to walk out, and something grabbed me on my leg. I ran, left you guys to
Yeah,
die.
mind you. His leg gets grabbed. He runs out of the house, leaving us behind.
Yes.
Yeah, it was probably just like a bush or something.
A bush
Yeah.
in the room.
Wait, I also have to address more of this. We didn't find out about this till like months after.
Right.
No, we talked about it that night.
Oh, was it? Well, so hours after.
No, we talked about it like right then.
No, I
said-
didn't know.
I said something grabbed my leg. I'm out of here.
You did not say that.
Yes, that happened.
To who?
Why do I feel like I remember us trying to get out of the room?
Yeah, everybody ran.
I feel like we were running.
Yeah, everybody ran.
Oh, I was just running because you guys were running. I didn't know. At that time, I did not know you got grabbed. That's why I always give you shit.
I don't think I knew either. But you seemed startled
yeah.
and you ran. And so that scared us.
It was like a jump from you and you ran, but you didn't tell us right away that you got grabbed. It was a while, and that's why I always give you shit, because I'm like, could have been left in there forever.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. You just ditched us.
That happened.
Yeah. Do we continue stories or do we save them?
We have to save them.
Okay. We'll save them. So this is our first installment of Oh Shit, That's Scary.
Oh, shit, that's
And
scary.
it's just going to get worse.
It's going to get so scary, you guys.
So scary.
I want to take all this shit and ghost hunt with it.
Oh, man. Every time we do that, some weird shit happens.
I know, but
I
that's
guess
why.
that's what we're asking.
Ouija
we're going
board.
to no Ouija boards. Never.
No, I refuse.
If we're not
too far.
using this equipment unless we're Ouija boarding.
Deal, because I don't care. I don't want to do that.
I'm not doing that.
So we on the next installment we'll probably continue our ghost talk, but we are going to
Yes.
be getting into aliens, conspiracy theories. What was that thing you just said?
Murder.
There it is. Demons.
And even
Phobias.
Ooh.
We can get into phobias.
And why? Why are they scared?
Right,
Why
right,
are
right,
they
right.
Scared. What happened?
Like those people that are afraid of marshmallows.
Why?
Chokeability.
There's so many
Yeah.
weird ones. It's great.
Well,
Are they afraid of them or they just don't like them?
No, they're
They're,
really
like,
truly
genuinely
afraid. Like they will cry.
Physically
Or people that
scared.
are afraid of like cones, like the shape.
Oh, I wonder what that's called.
You know,
Oh,
like
well, look
Hey
up.
guys, if you know what that's called, what is the fear of like
conophobia.
there it is. Sorry, you don't have to answer because Jason got it. No. So we'll get into all that stuff.
Put
We're also
down
going to
your
be,
laptops.
if you have stories or you have topics
Send
you
them
want us
in.
to talk about, send them in,
I want
and we
to know
will
your stories.
We'll feature you. We'll give you a shout out. We might have you on the podcast. Little
Ooh.
fun things like that.
Ooh.
So this was us talking about.
Oh yeah. Before I forget,
Oh yes.
I also have another podcast called Hi Eduardo. It's me and this Armenian. No, what is he? He's some kind of Spaniard. So we
Wow.
just talk. We have a great time. He's my best friend for the hour that we do the podcast. So
You're so mean to him, and
no.
he's so sweet.
If you want to hear Jason be real mean to the nicest person on earth,
Listen to Hi Eduardo.
Hi Eduardo. It is on YouTube.
I like how you guys take his side. You guys don't even know.
I don't know him, but I
torture
love
he puts
him,
me
He's
through.
and
so sweet.
I'm gonna hold his hand. But it's Hi Eduardo. Is it?
It's on YouTube.
Just look up Hi Eduardo.
Yeah, we're trying to get it onto
The news.
Yeah, we were trying to get it on NBC, but
Yeah.
Nightline.
What's it called?
iTunes.
iTunes. Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah,
everything will end up being transferred to there at some point when we're famous,
sure.
guys.
Yes.
Just kidding. My voice is gonna shoot that out.
You have been the only one to peak this entire time.
I can't stop yelling. So anyone who's afraid of yelling, this is not
This is
it
not
for
for
you.
you. Change
do
the
mic
channel
work
now.
if you're gonna yell.
What's mic
Yell
work?
from back here.
So I have to remember to physically move my body back.
Yeah, you're doing a job right now by being on a podcast. So do your job.
Still peaking.
Well, I did a weird neck thing and everything. Carli and Jason also have another podcast. It's called What Should We Eat?
And the first one has Eden on it.
It's true.
Second
great.
one, the first one will never be released.
Yeah, there
Till
is
we
a first
figure that
one.
out.
They can't figure out
The
how
first one's
to.
really good.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
it?
I would love to hear it, but they have not posted it. So
We can't.
that's
Yeah,
also on.
It is pretty good.
It's also on YouTube under What Should We Eat? I think that's a whole channel.
Yep.
We're going to be adding a channel for this one called Oh Shit, That's Scary.
But if
It'll
you're listening
exist
to this,
by the time you
already,
listen to this,
You
yeah.
already know about that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
We're going to be doing a podcast called Oh Shit, That's Scary. And tune
We'll
in.
let you know. We'll let you
Tune
know.
into that.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening.
Can't
Thank
wait
you.
to hear from you.
Yeah, we really
It'll make
pushing
it
for
so
you.
fun.
Yeah, let's get some interactions. Let's get some loving. Because, oh shit, that's scary.
That's so scary.
Maybe I'll have Eduardo come in.
Have Eduardo come in?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Eduardo, we love you.
We love you, Eduardo.
And Sandy, we love you because I know you're going to listen.
Sandy!
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll talk soon.
Sleep well.